We're here today at a wedding shoot with the all-new Godox V100. This comes for whatever camera brand you're shooting. First, I'm going to show you a little bit about it, and then we are going to go and take some pictures. First up, the flashlight goes from direct to back over your shoulder, and it also rotates. Notable upgrades to this flash over the V1 that I used a lot here on the channel. You can now just charge the battery USB-C, which is really, really nice because I had a lot of those tiny little Godox battery chargers, and it's nice to never need one of those again. You can just plug this into any USB-C. Overall, the power has been greatly increased as well. So if you did find yourself at the end of that one-to-one power on your V1, this is going to be more powerful. So if you are shooting outside and you need to overpower the sun, it is a possibility. Another upgrade is this beautiful new touchscreen here. So now you can control everything easily through touchscreen. If you want to shoot manual, TTL, you can also use this as a modeling light. If you drop that down, hit that, and it lights up like that. If you need a video light and you just don't have one, or you just want to see exactly where that direct flash is going to hit, you're able to do that now. All right, so a situation like this, the couple is perfectly lit from the other side, but unfortunately from my side, I'm not able to see them that well, or at least the quality of light coming at them from this direction is not so good. So I'm going to put the V100 on TTL, and that's it. That's all. I'm going to point it straight at the ceiling, bounce flash. It's going to come down, make another light source that doesn't look like it's a flashlight source. I do my best to hide flash wherever possible. So I'm not just going to light up an area of the room that clearly has no window. I want this to act like something that would either be a window or maybe even a skylight. The refresh time, so I'm shooting TTL, and my settings, 1/500 of a second, f1.4, ISO 320, so that's my minimum. I'm in Cinetone. And there is no flash delay on TTL. So one of the benefits of having a higher powered flash is that when you're not using it at that full power, it's going to recharge really, really fast. That's also the benefit of one of these lithium-ion batteries. So a situation like this, beautiful light coming all around, but sometimes where your couple is or where people are that you want to photograph, it's not working out that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce off behind me here. I find that bounce flash, when you shoot at the ceiling, it all kind of looks the same. It's that nice soft light that's coming weirdly from the ceiling. When you direct it at a wall, I feel like it just comes into the scene a lot more three-dimensional. So that means either over my shoulder like this, or if somebody was in front of me this way, to bounce it off the wall here and have that light come back at them. Essentially what you're doing with this flash head is you're making a big softbox. So we have a beautiful square here. So say you had a softbox of that size and your subject was here, that'd be some really nice light. You can do that with bounce flash. So my flash bounces off of there. It goes wider than that, it goes all the way to here. So I'm making that big softbox come back into the scene. Let's see what Chris looks like. So here's an example image with no flash. And then here's an example image with that bounce flash. And when you introduce good quality of light into the scene, it just brings out natural saturations rather than you trying to do that in post-production with shadow sliders. If you can have that natural saturation in real life, it just looks a lot better and true to the scene. So a scene like this, I am adding some good saturation into the scene. And whether it's for family photos and you just are at the mercy of like your couple wants to use a specific backdrop, having a flash like this that's super powerful and can work pretty much in any condition is very, very valuable. And here we are at a real wedding day with the Godox V100. I've added the additional attachment here on the front. Then this unit here just clips on and it adds a little bit of forward direction of light. So if you are bouncing off somewhere, it's not going to look like a direct flash shot. It's just going to add that catch light into people's eyes. It basically replaces what we used to do with the bounce card. So you'd have like a bounce card up here and it would just direct some of the light forward while most of it was bouncing off the ceiling. This just does that for you now. Quick demonstration here. So this is an ambient lit scene with no flash, you can see right now. And I'm going to dial down my exposure a little bit and add bounce flash off the ceiling. And this is what it looks like, just overpowering most of the ambient. There's still some ambient in there, but this is primarily lit by the V100 bouncing off the ceiling. And as you can see, quite a substantial difference. Other benefits of the V100 is that I am not stressed about this running out of battery life. This has been the same for any of the Godox flash units. I charge the battery obviously before I come to wedding day, but there is pretty much no chance that I will ever get remotely close to even going halfway into one of these batteries. But I've never found myself having to go to a second battery with any of the Godox flash units with these big lithium-ion batteries. The other benefit of the lithium-ion batteries is you just get more power. So if you are familiar with the older flashes that Nikon and Canon were making, they were always AA batteries and their cycle time was not good. And I feel like they also maxed out around 50 watts per second, whereas this goes up to 100. So I don't even think that's double. It's double in numbers, but I feel like it's a lot more powerful. There it is, the Godox V100 real life wedding day. Really enjoy this front facing flash, as well as just the usefulness of this. And I'm not worried about burning through a battery. I'm not worried about it not being powerful enough. It is more than powerful enough. I could overpower the sun if I wanted to out here today. I could put this on a speed light holder. I could put this through a softbox. There are a lot of things you can do with this small light. And in terms of just versatility, this is an incredible tool for you to have in your wedding photography bag.